Hello and welcome to another episode of Story Roulette, where I speak in mixed accents for no reason and tell silly stories from words that I pick from a hat. Also, thank you to, what's her name? XX Jakabubu XX. That was suddenly a very Japanesey kind of accent. Yes, thank you for her for writing her list of words for me to use. And I'm speaking in a weird accent. I do not know what accent that is, okay? I don't know. I do not know. It's mixed. I am confused. Also, if you would like to be responsible for next week's episode, do the same as XX Jakabubu XX. And maybe you could be responsible. Also, instructions in the description. Now, let's get going. Alright, enter the hat of stories. Shake it up. And let's see what we got. Dang it, I can't open the damn paper. I can't open it. Okay, there we go. Well, isn't this serendipitous for Halloween season? Pumpkin. Yes, maybe a bit early for Halloween, but hey, guess Halloween starts early this year. Not really. Okay. So, pumpkin. I don't want to tell a Halloween story, to be absolutely honest with you. So, let's see. Of course, we have to make it a magic pumpkin, because if it was just a regular pumpkin, it would be rather boring. So here was a very boring magical pumpkin. Yes. So, there was a farmer on a farm growing stuff, as farmers do. And he planted some pumpkins. Now, this was a very bad rain year, and, well, the pumpkins didn't really grow. So Mr. Farmer got desperate, and he went and found a magic man. This magic man gave him a little vial of water. And of course he had to buy this, he had to sell his soul in order to acquire this vial of water. But the farmer was desperate, so he said, what the heck? What else could go wrong? So he used this water, or he sold his soul, and got the water. So he went to his little pumpkin patch and opened the vial and emptied it out onto the one pumpkin plant that did actually make its way out of the ground and into existence. So a few days go by, no change, and Mr. Farmer felt really ripped off because, well, he sold his soul, for crying out loud, and nothing really resulted from his transaction with the magic man. Now, of course, he went out every day to check on his little pumpkin plant to see no change. But then this one day, finally he saw a little spark of life. Quite literally, a spark, like the thing when when you have live wires on the road, kind of sparkling. Yeah, that's exactly what he saw. Now this was the Middle Ages, so obviously he didn't know a thing about electricity, and he pooped his pants. Which then, as it turns out, served as the catalyst for the growth of the pumpkin. Yes. So you see, he pooped his pants, but because this is the Middle Ages, he was sort of, they don't wear underwear, so some of it made its way down onto the ground. And, yes, fertilized the soil of the pumpkin, and, or the pumpkin plant. And as a result, a few seconds later, a pumpkin began to grow. And it grew out and, well, was a pumpkin, really. And he was happy, he was like, yes! Food! Because he was starving, let's face it. He was hungry. He then tried to pick the pumpkin, but he couldn't, because it was stuck. It was a magic pumpkin, and it was, well, attached to its magical plant thingy. So he tried to pick the pumpkin, couldn't pick it, went to get an axe, and then severed it from the plant, which the pumpkin didn't like. So then the boring pumpkin just sort of sat there and sort of became really, really, really super dense and heavy that the farmer couldn't pick it up. And he then had to leave it there. He did try to cut into it, but he couldn't either. So the farmer sold his soul, and the pumpkin didn't feed him, and the magical plant died shortly thereafter. So I guess the moral of the story is don't sell your soul, not even for food. Yes. Okay. There you have it. Okay, so there we have it. Thank you for watching, and please remember to leave a comment down below with your word list, or continue the story. What do you think happened to the pumpkin after a few millennia? Do you like a pumpkin like that? I don't know. Comment down below. Also, follow me on Twitter. Links in the description or an annotation. I'll put it somewhere. So we'll see. Let's see. That'll be last week's episode right here. Yep. And subscribe, or next week's episode over here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next week. Also, I am bold now.